Welcome to Papa Steve's Recipes. So today we got some avocados we need to use up, and I'm going to make a little avocado. Let's see, what am I going to call it? Cheesy chicken avocado bake. How about that? In another video, I made a taco avocado bake. You should go check that one out. But this is what we're going to make today. So let's get to it. All right, first thing we need to do is we got to do these avocados here. So this is how I do it. I take a knife here, just kind of cut it around like so. Set that aside, pop it open, and I take the knife and kind of hit it. Come on, get in there. Come on. There you go. And I just pop that out aside. Well, that one didn't want to come. There we go. And then I slice it like this, just like that. Take a spoon. Get in there, just kind of scoop it out, get down the bottom there, get all that good avocado out, like that, right down there. Get it all out. They're too expensive to waste any of it, just like that. Anyway, and then I'll put that aside. Let's do another. Slice, 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 and then get in there and get back there and scoop it out, just like that right there. Get it all out of there now. Yes, sir. Good avocado. I sure like them. They're supposed to be really, really healthy for you, they say. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and get all those done. I'll get right back at you. Okay, we got those avocados. See, I got them all spread out on the bottom of this pan here. Next, this is chicken breast, just from a rotisserie chicken. It's already cooked. I took them, just kind of shredded them apart. We're going to put these right on top of here. Just like so. Just spread it out nice and even like that. Plenty chicken. Get that one apart a little more. Let's get it in there. Let's just get it in there. Put that aside. Spread that out all nice and even. Maybe tear it apart a little more. This is an easy, sneezy dinner here, boy, I'm telling you. Well, if you buy the chicken already cooked. Of course, you could use your own breast, and the way I would do it is I would just boil them if they get good and done, and then you can shred them. Be easy, sneezy that way too. All right. Next, I've got some of this Mexican crema. It's kind of like a Mexican sour cream, sort of, kind of. But I'm just going to kind of drizzle that along there. Give it a nice little creamy to it. Like that right there. And then I've got this cilantro salsa. This is good stuff here. It's got tomatoes, onions, cilantro, jalapeno, peppers, and garlic. Good stuff right here. We're just going to put some of that right across the top, just like that. Just like that right there. It's not hot either. It's a little bit. Not too bad though. Maybe a little more. Just across the top like that. Now, you know what? Let me spread that out a little bit here. There you go, like that. Kind of get that all spread in. Nice and even. Next, got to have some cheese right there. I shredded that cheese, probably about 8 ounces or so. Of course, you can do it, to taste as much or little, or you can use a different kind of cheese. Pepper jack would be good on this. Colby jack would be good on this. A mixture would be good. Oop, spilling some, that's okay. I got a little chihuahua to take care of that. Let me get all that out. Just like that. Set that aside. Spread that out. Like so. All right. That looks pretty good right there. What do we do next? Next, we just put it in the oven. I put it in my oven on 400 for about 20 minutes. That ought to do it. We'll get back at you. All right, while that's cooking, I got a little story to tell you. So, I'm finding myself in El Paso. I just got out of the Navy. We're talking around 1978. I can't find a job nowhere. My rent run out, my money run out. So I just packed my stuff up, got on the highway, I-10, started hitchhiking. I had no idea where I was going. Pretty soon, old boy pulled over, picked me up. He was Mexican from Mexico. He had been down there on vacation. Super nice guy. And he was going to Sweetwater. He said, where are you going? I said, I don't know. He said, well, I'm going to Sweetwater. I said, let's go. So we're going down the highway. That's a pretty good long haul too, by the way. As we're going, he had these little, what you call white crosses, kind of like speed, sort of. Keep you awake anyway. So we had them. We're going down. We stopped a few times to eat. He bought me dinner. Super nice guy. We get to Midland, and he says, listen, there's a lot of work here in Midland. I should drop you off here. I said, great, sounds good. He said, where do you want me to drop you off? I don't have a clue. I said, how about the park? I'll just sleep in the park tonight. He said, wait a minute, let's go check something out. So we went to this motel. We went up there, went inside this room, and there was several Mexicans from Mexico. They worked for the oil field company he worked for, and they were just in Midland. So we were in there a little while visiting, and this, oh boy, he was sitting next to me. He said, listen, this is my room, and I have 2 beds. You can stay here tonight. I said, great. Next morning, of course, they get up early. He woke me up, had me a big old breakfast burrito. He said, here you go, we're going to work. I said, thanks, man, I appreciate it. So I got up, took a shower, got ready, and I went out. I was right downtown Midland, too. So I started walking. I got to go find a job. And boy, he was right. There was a lot of work there. Everywhere was now hiring signs. They're having a big oil boom then. I was walking along, and I spotted this little restaurant called Steak and Eggs. That's kind of like a Waffle House, kind of, sort of, a little smaller. So, of course, it's got a big now hiring sign. Boy, I went right in there, sat down, filled an application. I remember the old boy, the manager, Fred was his name. He looked at the application and says, when can you start? I said, I can start right now. And I did, man. I started right that second. Went back, got me a little uniform shirt and an apron, and I went to work. Now, the beauty about this place was everybody shared the tips because the cook, they helped out. They bussed tables, did the dishes, did the cooking. So the tips all went in one big old jar. So I had something to eat. Food was free then. And I had a few dollars in my pocket. Now I just needed somewhere to stay. I went over to the Salvation Army. And I said, listen, I got a job. I just need somewhere to stay till I can get a paycheck to buy a place to stay. He said, hang on, let a second. He got on the phone. He called, verified I had the job. And then he got there and he called a little by-the-week motel that was within walking distance of that little restaurant. And he wrote a check out to the hotel. I think it was, I don't know, $50, something like that. It's been a long time ago. He said, here you go. I said, man, thanks a lot. I'll be sure and pay you back. He said, no, it's not a loan. This is what we do. I said, fantastic. So, a day later, the day before, I'm on the highway, hitchhiking, have no idea what I'm doing. Next day, I got a job, a few dollars in my pocket, some food, and a place to stay. Talk about things working out for you. Well, I wish I could remember that old boy's name. I sure would like to send him a thank you card. If you're watching this and you know the story, put a comment in there. I'd appreciate it. Anyway, thanks a lot. Let's go check out on that. See how that chicken avocado business I'm cooking. See what's going on with that. All right, there it is, folks. Just took it out of the oven. Now, does that look good or what? Easy, too. I mean, it took easy sneezy. It didn't take long to make, didn't take long to cook. Pretty budget friendly too. Now let's see what we got here. This is kind of cut out some of this. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that avocado on the bottom, all that good cheesy goodness. Let's get a little more here. Get a little more here. Put a little more in there. Of course, if you had some chips, it would go good with that. You could wrap this up in a tortilla. Make it like a little burrito, all kinds of things. I'm going to take a little sour cream, pop on the top there like that. A little cayenne pepper. You know me, I like it jacked up a little bit. And there you go, folks. Cheesy chicken avocado bake. I believe that's what I'm going to call it. Listen, I appreciate it if you get in the comments and tell me what you think about it. Hit that subscribe button and that like button, you know the drill. And I really appreciate y'all watching my videos. Until next time, be kind whenever possible. Adios.